So, Dense Air Networks, we are a mobile network infrastructure provider that builds complementary coverage for mobile networks to do infill or to build, capacity in hotspots where the normal mobile network would be overwhelmed if you do that. And we are focused obviously on a whole bunch of use cases, but one of the most important use cases to us is building basically mobile coverage down strategic road networks, highways, autonomous laneways. We have a sister company. We're part of a group called Sidewalk Infrastructure Partners, and we have a sister company called Cavnu, which is building autonomous laneways in the US. And if you've got autonomous vehicles and autonomous laneways, it's not really viable to have those without good coverage. And today that means solid 5G coverage. And we're developing what we call 5G advanced technologies, which is the next generation of 5G, which will, all the mobile operators will migrate to. So we're an infrastructure provider. We build, own and operate the infrastructure, but we've also found that nobody was building the technology that we needed. So we have about 150 people here in the UK basically doing 5G research and development to build those systems that we'll use for our infrastructure. CompaRAN was a UK government competition in the days when they were called DCMS, now called DISIT, and we partnered with a bunch of other technology companies to build, if you like, the proof of concept or the first generation of the technology we're going to be deploying as this complementary infrastructure. So CompaRAN created something called a street cell. The street cell is a rapidly deployable small cell that can infill mobile networks for 5G. And we come to Millbrook to validate that that does the job we want to do. So we've built a wide area network around Millbrook where we can basically validate the technology. And we're just about actually, in fact, to move on to a next generation product. But this represents the accumulation of about 18 months of work to get those initial proof points all done. We have an office here because obviously we have the R&D team permanently here. But, although our initial deployments are in the US, we don't see any reason why the UK shouldn't be doing the same thing, looking at infilling mobile coverage, where it matters, and adding capacity, in places where there's regularly congestion on the roads. Because if we don't do that, we won't really be able to see the benefits of, connected automated mobility.